Assalamu alaikum everyone guys, welcome back to Shehu Gaming Live. So today we are playing part 37 of this game series. So please like, share and subscribe Shehu Gaming, and those who are new to my stream, support Shehu Gaming. Let's just share our stream with our friends and family members. Also follow me on Facebook Shehu Gaming Official. इधर ही दे दे वो चार है कल आओगे फिर सारी का सारी का गया था
Geralt had to face Eredin.
मुझे कहता है एक्सरसाइज करनी है। मैंने कहा लिया मैं करवा देता हूँ यहाँ पे। कह रहा नहीं कुछ इंक्लूड होता है। मैंने कहा तेरा क्या मकसद है, मैं तुझे लिख के दूंगा। मैंने कहा मैं समझा सकता हूँ, करवाना करना तूने खुद ही।
Avalach too began to lay plans of his own.
क्या हुआ?
Come on.
Sounds of a fight.
कौन?
Have to hurry.
पता नहीं, मैं नहीं करता इतना जानता हूँ।
Damn it. Killer must still be here.
क्या हुआ? किसने?
Throat torn
Abdul
open
Rahman
by
ko.
man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not a Mickey Mara, though. Or a Flitter. Bruxa. Gotta be. In the cellar. Gotta be. Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart. River Muck carried the body in his cart. Claw wounds from 5 separate claws spread of a small human hand. Footprints. Small bare feet lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs, broke his neck. Hurled against the wall with great force. of strength to batter this down. Used this to batter down the grate. You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own.
must still be here. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara, though. Or a Fletter. Bruxa. Gotta be. Revermuck. Carried the body in his cart.
Black blood potion, moon dust, reorder. Guys, welcome to Shehu Gaming.
Black
Life.
blood and moon dust. Could be lifesavers.
Okay, let's just go and equip a trail. I don't need going. Need Jordan. Loading sheet. Now go to the alchemy. Shukr alhamdulillah. Okay, need potions. Okay, superior man, black blood. वालेकुम अस्सलाम साकिब, कैसे हो? मैं ठीक ठाक साकिब, आप सो? Okay, so we have a new skill point available. Let's just save it here, game, before moving further.
Claw wounds from 5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand.
Okay, let's just go to the inventory. Super swallow. Okay, water. I think I need to choose this one. Because साकिब कुछ खास नहीं यार, आजकल घर ही हूँ मैं.
Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart. Revermuck carried the body in his cart.
Moon dust. Let's just quick save the game.
Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs, broke his neck. Hurled against the wall with great force.
Thank you, Sakib.
Took a lot of strength to batter this down. Used this to batter down the grate. You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
Guys, those who are new to my stream, please like, share, and subscribe. Shehu Gaming.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
इस टाइम दफा नहीं Finally we have killed. नहीं राहुल मार दिया मैंने थोड़ा मुश्किल हुआ था बट मार दिया मैंने. वेलकम राहुल वेलकम. कैसी तैयारी है एग्जाम की राहुल? मुझे थोड़ा सा मेडिटेट करना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे गाइस. Let's just save the game here because I have finally killed. एक सेकंड में वैम्पायर अलकेमी में जाऊं और मुझे ना वैम्पायर वो बनाना है लाजमी. वैम्पायर 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 इसके लिए चाहिए मुझे सुपीरियर हैंगमैन सुपीरियर ये चाहिए. वैम्पायर ब्लड तो मुझे मिल गए.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought.
राहुल क्या हाल है?
Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Elf Guardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
Now examine the chest.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing. Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
ऐसा ना हो तो बंदे जो होता है वो हाल के बिस्तर में पड़ा हुआ है हम तो उसी का लगा
Okay, look at this beautiful city, guys.
Just ask your service.
To my eyes, spies on boards. Where have your jerseys taken you off?
I'm glad to see my illustrious race.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Store is done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerine, what about the story of Riddick and the dragon?
My tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Richard, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Yeah, virtue always wins.
But the Black Knight, he's a villain and he wins. The cutter of Casteldaccia too.
Moral victory, that's what counts.
Rubbish.
Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way.
Guys, welcome to Shehu Gaming Live. राहुल स्ट्रीम पे ही हो या चले गए हो?
Nilfgaardian gladiators.
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shelmar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down.
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
This is dangerous. Bells on its tail aren't enough.
I saw a section of the sword of the arena in Nuremberg. There, a knight defeated a Shelmar with bells on its tail.
Might have gotten lucky. Shelmar might have been lame. Who knows? Only a Witcher has a real chance against a healthy Shelmar. And that's not even every Witcher. Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd ain't irresponsible. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's capture a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Got a bad feeling about this. Damn it. We have to help him. Gotta keep it down. Can only tell where we are when it hears us.
Alas, tonight, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose a roar, and knocked it to earth. And down came the Witcher in one mighty bound, to give fight to the beast, its plans confound. Out we flame, and thus the Witcher's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds.
Come on.
The Witcher waited till the time was true, then twirled, danced, and spun, struck the monster like true. Bring up the ocean and set fire to the wood, for nothing in this struggle can come to any good. It was all in the monsters the victor, then naught shall have power of valor and vigor. Our hero struck deep by the Shelmar's red claws, so the Witcher shall perish in cavernous maws.
Okay, let's just use the decoration.
Alas, Hermarin lies prostrate. He has breathed his last breath. Our friendship, Witcher, fight bravely unto death.
Ugly
Like a
bastard.
bull who leads like a monster. Selma that it counts.
Shit. That's not what I am expected to happen. Now it's time. Okay, now go to bisectory to get the weakness of. We need to figure out the weakness, guys, first, because if we need to destroy. Okay, this is Broxy. Vampire, Spectre, no, this one is not here. Maybe here? No. Upgrades. Rock roll. Orchid oil. Okay. Wham.
Gotta keep it down. Tell where we are.
Alas, for lightning, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose a roar, and knocked him to earth. And down came the Witcher in one mighty bound, to give fight to the beast, its plans confound. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the
Show me
Witcher
what
shall
they got.
triumph against all odds. Out! Out! And thus the witch's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. The Witcher waited till the time was true, then twirled, danced, and spun, struck the monster like true. Oh, 'twas all in the monster's the victor, the North shall have time of valor and vigor. A hero struck deep by the shell-mastered claw,
What
so
now?
the Witcher shall
Oh my gosh. That's bullshit, man. I did so good so far. That's not going to happen. That's not what I'm going to accept it. Expect this. One after another, there is a much difficult piece, you know. Let's just go to the inventory first. Now use Kanda. This one. Now use this one here. And you know what I'm going to do. I need to change my sword. Okay. Let's just equip this one.
Gotta keep it down. Can only tell where we are.
One nightling, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose a roar, and knocked him to earth. And down came the Witcher in one mighty bound, to give fight to the beast, its plans confound. Out, out, free flame. And thus the Witcher's life was snuffed.
Wait a second.
All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. Drink out the ocean and set fire to the wood, for nothing in this struggle can come to any good. Whoa, 'twas all in the monsters the victor, the North shall have power of
Oh my god, it's so difficult. One after another. Fight is going to be really intense, guys.
Gotta keep it down. Can only tell where we are.
Alas, for lightning, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose a roar, and knocked him to earth. And down came the Witcher in one mighty bound, to give fight to the beast, its plans confound. Out, out, brief flame, and thus the Witcher's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. Drink up the ocean and set fire to the wood, for nothing in this struggle can come to any good. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds. The Witcher waited till the time was true, then twirled, danced, and spun, struck the monster like true. Huzzah! For the Duchess!
Oh, Joe boy.
Damn, you're a lead.
Like a bow who leaps at the lobster's throat, so the witcher wooed the Shelma, then its foul heart turned. God's knife free waits, its razor strikes belly, Shelma's eyes wrinkle out, blood transforms into jelly.
Come on.
Yes. Yes, we can, you know. This time we can defeat this one. Oh my god.
He has breathed his last breath, a French witcher. But come on.
Oh my god.
That Shelma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
It suffered enough.
The monster lies slain! The fight is done! Praised be the victors!
Forgive me. I am not as nimble as in my younger years.
You fought bravely. Thanks for your help. Guillaume?
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly paints you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated. for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him. Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
Look at those beautiful ladies,
the
guys.
very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace, Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something, need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Yes, Your Grace. The law of surprise. Time-honored.
We shall be counted. The surprises we encounter on a daily basis would be of no value to one such as you. What awaits at the palace are edicts to sign and portraits of suitors from far-off lands. I fear you would find little use for either. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and the sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crispy was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later, on his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an Elder Knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
They were a team?
They were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton, immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
Wow.
Your Grace!
Witcher. Geralt.
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness, I...
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
Oh wow. Seems to be an interesting story, guys. Another chapter is going to open.
Geralt! Right like the wind!
Should I just save the game? Why I can't?
Slower. Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
This way! Through town! Try not to lose your way! Sharp right! Take care!
Good!
Let's follow her! Follow the Chiquesa!
Banquets and
Clear a path! Clear the way, I said!
Is this part of the game?
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find
Okay, guys. I just save a quick save
coin,
game.
a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option. But time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules. Beautiful.
Never thought I'd live to see times like these.
Hey! Oh, they say storks bring babies.
Oh! They say a great deal about you, Witcher. Whisper even more.
To send a witcher against the beast, it is if one sought to treat the cleric with grace.
Yes, I face no ointment could help. Return to traditional values and morals. That is the remedy for Toussaint's problems, not two swords.
Okay guys, I am back. Sorry for the waiting. I'm back now. And let's continue. Should we save the game now? Yes. We have saved the game. Now we just need to mediate ourselves. And now go to the inventory. Just equip this one. I'll just save the game again here. Rewrite the previous scene.
Don't crowd around.
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish, while I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around, it's over there, look.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other Phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
That's my knees ache something horrible.
Let's just go and see the quest.
But this is no true unicorn.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Roach likes carrots. Maybe unicorn will too.
This is an outrage. An
Roach won't
outrage,
eat
I
bread
tell you.
either, except if it's stale. What would you say to a delicious, crunchy carrot? Easy. Gardens are huge. Be better off on horseback.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
Fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
Did someone just dive in the water?
Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant.
Okay, we need to find this golden fish. Finally found the golden fish.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly course doth trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
Why, you bomb-botched wretch!
He's ruined the game!
Come on, why? Something is happening with Geralt. I think the screen is shaking.
And now I shall drink, dance, and repeat till the weak delight. It's positively useless. She can't be useless.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
I don't know which option to choose.
Groans, hollows. Could be a cave, I guess.
Now that's just silly. Look, if we take row, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what heads hard cheese. Why, it's greenhouse!
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks, and the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go. Wait here.
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxa who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Not here to talk about me.
Yet that is exactly what we are doing. So, did they send you after me? Who are they?
What do you mean, they? Duchess hired me. You've been murdering her subjects.
Is it as simple as that? I would ask you to convey to the Duchess that I've but one victim left, but you'll not get the chance.
Okay. Need to consume.
Let you kill again.
Oh my god.
You were to stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
What's going on? I didn't understand.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Miraculous regeneration. How'd you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Detlef is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Detlef, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Huh. Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once, in the street, had offered Detlef an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Detlef found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Detlef's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him immensely.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Detlef doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted, inventing his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Detlef is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère la Chaise-Longue Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Okay, guys, now we need to meet Regis. Let's just look up for the quest. Okay, meet Regis and Symmetry. Okay, level required 39, so I don't have that required level. Let's just go and talk to Shawnee. We are going. Oh, we have a second request. Oh my god, there's a lot of second requests are available. Night for hire. Go to the door to learn the details of the contract, or go to the palace where the auction will be held. Go to the place. Sorry. Meet the merchants at the camp. Let's just go to and visit this place, guys. We have, okay, there are witcher contracts, there are some treasure hunts are also available there. And how much experience point have been available? Okay, I have, okay, there are 2 experience points are available, and I'm going to put them in frenzy or need to think about. So there are few points.
We must allow the Witcher to ply his trade.
Ophir. Kiss a dog's ass.
Okay, let's just go and look around the map. Okay, what is this place? Okay, let's just set on watch.
Come on.
Snake by the leg.
Sir! Sir! A letter for you, sir!
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
Dearest.
I suspect weighty affairs, rather than merely the wine festival, have drawn you to Toussaint. Perhaps you'll find time to probe a certain matter in spite of this. I recently came across the mention of one Professor Moreau, a scholar in Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. Though the details are rather murky, as is the location of the scholar's laboratory, his journal could contain more information. It lies buried with him in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the book I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. I felt this matter could prove of some importance to you, thus I dispatched this letter without delay. Whatever you decide, please take exceedingly good care of yourself. Your Yen.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
Turn the face the strange. Turn and face the strange, okay. We got a letter from Yennefer, so Yennefer, our love. Okay. Okay, I just, where is Roach? Okay, guys, Roach is.
The Duchess summoned him.
Giddy up.
When I think of those days of your fair fate had found my...
Slow now. Whoa.
What a specimen.
Move it.
I think there's a shop there.
Whoa! A witcher! A serious client at last. Tell me, what do you need? Honeysuckle, Ganesha petals?
Show me what you've got in stock.
Okay. Shukr Alhamdulillah. I need to, require these ingredients. Okay, need to find the fire insecticide.
Show me what you've got in stock.
ओके मैं कुछ इनको वो देख रहा था चीजें ना करता हूँ मैं क्राफ्ट अभी अभी 20 ऑयल है अभी इतनी वो यार क्राउन नहीं है ना मेरे पास 1500 समथिंग है भाई ठीक है वो मैं ले रहा हूँ पर 1000 कॉइन ही रह गए मेरे पास
How's business?
The coin is good, but just between us, I'm going batty with boredom. I know what my customers want before they open their mouths. Boltmen, birch sap. Ladies of all walks, whatever fragrance Duchess Henrietta prefers at the time. If just once somebody would order some poison, eh?
Need to get going.
Need to get going. Till next time.
Ah! Simpleton!
What's new, Silverlocks?
Wine. Sunlight capture.
Might be worth looking into. Move it!
I dread
the brute.
बिया के धोखे में मत आना, इसका नाम साकिब है। इसके धोखे में नहीं आना कभी भी राहुल।
Ah, a professional.
What have you got there?
इसका नाम साकिब है और ये मेरा मतलब फ्रेंड है। कॉइन खत्म हो गए मुझे लग रहा है। हाँ ये पक्का वाला 9 नंबर है। मैं तुम्हें इसकी स्टोरी सुनाता हूँ। ये पता है क्या ये है? आई थिंक ये शॉर्ट सेल कर दो। ये मतलब बीगो भी यूज करता है ना, तो वहां पे इसका नाम है बिया के नाम से, तब से ये यही नाम यूज कर रहा है।
So long.
Picker it all. Hammer, Enfield, Bamity Bam. Music to a smithy.
Okay. ये वाला कह रही हो? सिल्वर स्वॉर्ड मिलेगा, सही है। पर इसका एक सेकंड में यहाँ पे जा रहा हूँ ना, ये मेरे ख्याल से मुझे कोई घर शर मिला है इसका इस गेम से ना। यार मैंने इसको क्लीन शेव किया था गैरल्ट को, और इसकी बियर्ड आ गई अगेन। अब मैं जा रहा हूँ ना, मतलब वहाँ से सारी पुरानी सॉर्ड्स लूँगा और वो निकाल के ला के इसको स्मिथ को सेल करूँगा, जो मुझे पसंद नहीं है बस, तो सब।
Slow now. Whoa.
चलो इसका क्वेस्ट करते हैं ना, मैं अभी करता हूँ इसका क्वेस्ट।
Welcome home, sir. I am Barnabas Basilfalti. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corfu Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibley family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather.
पैसे किस लिए देना होंगे इसे?
Apparently, he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill. Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos.
राहुल, इससे कोई income वगैरह generate होगी
हमें?
हमें?
My grandfather before him, as was my great aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to major domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
You smell that?
राहुल, यहाँ से कोई income वगैरह ये generate करके देंगे crown वगैरह?
I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
मुझे लगा कुछ शायद ये income generate करके देंगे हमें Geralt को.
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now either.
You smell that? Those are the vapors of Tucson.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
They say that witcher from the north's a hardened killer. He's locked
You
up
smell
the
that?
king.
Those are the vapors of
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a boarding school for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he nearly broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda. Monsieur Boleus, his wife Nina, kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation. Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
Greetings! A witcher. We could use one around here, full time.
They say the real sun ran off the coin starting. The days pass. The pile of work remains the same.
It cannot be.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
ओके इसका मिशन होगा हंसी का
A bushel of grapes is more a burden than that steel.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess which
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
Yes, I should. If I only could, I truly would.
अच्छा हंसी बेस जाओ ओके
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. One must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling. Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Almost decidedly, sir.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not? Not only did the residents positively... I understand.
इसको तो पैसे देने पड़ेंगे.
Thanks.
ओके, सो मेरे पास कितनी ज़्यादा सॉर्ड्स हैं यार. Okay guys, let's just save the game here. Okay, let's just change the quest. ओके राहुल, भेज दूंगा मैं ना इसे. बट मेरा ख्याल से कि अभी मुझे स्ट्रीम यहाँ पे एंड करनी पड़ेगी, बिकॉज के काफ़ी ज़्यादा मतलब टाइम हो गया. 2 घंटे की आज स्ट्रीम मैंने कर ली है. अच्छा, वहाँ पे बैंडिट्स कहाँ पे आप कह रहे हो? चलो, जब आप फ्री होके उस पे आओगे ना तो फिर वो बैंडिट्स और वो करेंगे. अभी मैं कल ये वाला करूँगा, देयर कैन ओनली बी वन ना. अभी मुझे स्ट्रीम एंड करनी पड़ेगी बिकॉज 2 आवर्स हो गए. नॉर्थ ईस्ट कल फिर ये साथ कर लेंगे ना, ये वाले 2-3 स्वॉर्ड्स वाले काम कर लें ताकि फिर हमारा जो है इक्विपमेंट, बाकी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स और वो सारी चीज़ें मेन स्टोरी लाइन पे आ जाएंगे. फिर अभी इसके बहुत ज़्यादा क्वेस्ट मिले हैं मुझे ना, काफ़ी ज़्यादा सेकेंडरी क्वेस्ट है और लेवल भी रिक्वायर्ड हाई ये. तो कल हम इंशाल्लाह कल ये वाला क्वेस्ट कर लेंगे. इसको यहाँ पे छोड़ के ना निशानी से बात करेंगे और फिर वो हाउस का जो क्वेस्ट था उसका, आर्ट ऑफ स्टोन का, कल वो 2 करेंगे. डेथमैच पार्टी और ओपन सेसमी. तो गाइज हमारी आज की स्ट्रीम यहीं पे एंड होती है. सो लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब कर दिएगा शेखू गेमिंग को. और जो लोग आज की स्ट्रीम पे आए, खुसूसी तौर पर साकिब और राहुल जो कि रेगुलर मेरी स्ट्रीम पे आ रहे हैं, आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. शेखू गेमिंग को इसी तरह सपोर्ट करते रहिए, दुआ में याद रखिएगा. टेक केयर एंड बाय बाय.